Oh my god, you guys. Free comic book day was insane. Uh I got some other videos I got to work on, but I just wanted to go over the free comic book day haul because it was great. Um Little backstory. So, a lot of the comic book shops here know me. I go to a lot of comic book shops, spend a lot of money on comics. Uh and free comic book day, that's like my thing. Okay. That's usually when I go through and I get a lot of trades that, I was holding off on. I usually go in. This is when I get a lot of variant covers that I might be missing from certain runs, this and that. But for the first time, thanks to my wife and everything else, I was able to get close to every comic that was free, and I have some still that like I'm gonna be getting at a later time from friends that hooked me up. But I'm gonna go over that because I've got almost every single free comic, and even most of them like they just were like, here you go, stack, and I was like, all right. So I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna go over all the free comics that I got from Free Comic Book Day. Then I'll go over the variant covers I got and also some trades that I picked up because now yeah. So right off the bat, the number one free comic that I was excited for, that I was really happy to get, and my light is a little too bright. Oh, maybe a little shiny. Maybe a little shiny. I don't know why. Was the Ranger Academy. Obviously, we've all been seeing this on Twitter. If you're into Power Rangers and that, everyone's been talking about it. I'm excited to read this. I'll probably be doing a video about it because I'm really curious because it's another Power Ranger run that's outside of, you know, the main line Power Rangers that's being written right now by Melissa Flores. So I'm really curious about that. Another one, I got the Night Terror Special Edition for the Dawn of DC. Oddly enough, thanks to Rover Queen, been on his channel. Shout out to his channel. Great. He was hyping up the Green Arrow #1. I actually went back after my last podcast episode and I went through it. I picked up issue #1 and I read it, and damn, that was good. I may do either a quick YouTube short on it or a quick video review. I'm not sure. Another one I picked up. I love Archie horror, so I got the Cursed Library. I do like a lot of the Archie horror stuff they were doing. Um, I haven't really been pulling Archie because I don't know what's going on with the main line run of that. It kind of like fizzled out after issue 700, and they were kind of really doing this hype train for it. And then it was like, what happened? I have no idea. Another one, we got the #1 for the Spider-Man Venom team up, I believe it is. I don't know. I'm not current with anything going on with Spider-Man because there's so many Spider-Man comics that I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait and get trades for different runs based on what they are because I have no clue, legitimately, what's going on in Spider-Man right now at all. Another one from DC is Girl Taking Over, and it's a Lois Lane story. And apparently, this is gonna be, it's a preview, but this is gonna be a graphic novel, so this isn't gonna be like a run or anything like that. Then I got something called West of Sundown. That's from Vault present, like, so I have no idea. Indie publisher. I'm all for indie publisher. Like, I actually read everything I get from Free Comic Book Day, and then that kind of like sways me into like checking out new runs and new publishers and everything else too. Like from Comic House, this is called Crime Buster, and I'm like, intriguing enough. I will definitely be checking it. Like I said, I check out all these. So, and then we got the Chujin X with Rooster Fighter, little manga previews from the creator of Tokyo Ghoul. Now I obviously have Rooster Fighter. I have the 3 volumes available, and I have the first of the Chujin X manga. I know volume 2 came out. I haven't picked it up yet. Another one, Tokyo Pop. They did a battle of for the Pumpkin King for Nightmare Before Christmas. I thought that was pretty cool. Another one a lot of people are talking about, I haven't gotten into any of these yet, is Star Wars The High Republic Adventures. Um, I never got into any of the Star Wars High Republic stuff. Just I don't know, Star Wars. Like I've talked about the podcast with my relationship with Star Wars, and so I was like, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm curious. I'm all for, like, I'm open minded to stories within the Star Wars universe. Then another one from Valiant is Shadow Man, and I was like, is this like Shadow Man like from like the video game? Like, I was like, I don't know what this is gonna be, but I'm intrigued. Another one is called Animal Castle Volume 2. My wife saw this and saw the cover. She's like, I wonder what this is about. So I was like, I don't know. You can read it and tell me. I'll probably read it anyways. Another one I was hyped for was the Street Fighter 6 issue 0. I love Street Fighter. So I was like, and the cover is so good. We got Jury on the cover. I was like, you know what? I'm going to check that out. Another one is the Umbrella Academy from Dark Horse. Curious what they're going to be doing with the Umbrella Academy. I stopped, after like the second trade, I stopped reading the Umbrella Academy. I stopped watching after season 2 of the show just because it was tough keeping up with so many shows, and I just wait and just binge shows. So then I even noticed this thing, Fish Flies from Jeff Lemire. You know, I like Jeff, so this is probably something I'm going to read, and if it's good, it's probably going to go on my pull list because it's Jeff, and I have most of his stuff on my pull list. Then there's a RuneScape from Titan Comics. Curious about that. I'll check it out. I'm sure it could be good. That's right. Every time I want to like record, my kitten just starts attacking the tripod. Another one, which is the Fan Club Batman Squad and Clark and Kent, which is a young Superman graphic novel. Not sure how I feel about the character design on the Clark and Lex one. I don't know why I said Kent. It's Clark and Lex, not Clark and Kent. Kitten, stop it. Apparently, next up, this is going to be a animated series on Netflix called Mech Cadets. I'm all for mechs. I'm all for mechas, big meaty kaiju. So hey, I'll read that, and I'll check out the show when it's on Netflix. Next up, we got the Shaman King Flowers preview. The volume just came out too, by the way, this past Wednesday. So if you haven't already and you like Shaman King, you should go check that out. So yeah, that is my stack of free comics I picked up. Next up, we're gonna go into the purchases. I'm gonna start with the trades first because they're on top. So I finally got my Radiant Red trade paperback. Brings me one step closer to all the current Massiverse trades because I do believe Rogue Sun Volume 2 is coming out at the end of this month. And then next month we have Radiant Black Volume 4 coming out in June. So to prepare, I picked the Volume 3 of Radiant Black, which I have not gotten yet. And I do like And then because it's canon to the Massiverse, I had Volume 1. I finally got Cowl Volume 2. Finally. So, yeah, that means now I just need, like I said, I just need the Dead Lucky, honestly, because that just came out. I haven't gotten that yet. Once I get the Dead Lucky, I will have all the current ones. They didn't have any Dead Luckies in stock, which was very upsetting because I wanted it. And, so it's a thing. And I'm trying to actually, while I'm talking, I'm trying to put like my my comics in numerical order of issue, but that's not gonna work. So, uh, any comics I purchased before like 2015, 2016, I didn't bring to California with me when I moved. So, except for like trades. And then when I went back, anytime I went back to visit, I would pick up some more trades and maybe a few comics here and there to bring back with me. But I did pick up another Cowl issue 1, only because even though I have it, I want to get this one signed by Kyle. So from a collecting and signature standpoint, I have a Power Ranger comic signed by Kyle. I have each, except for Mystery of Ultra 7, I have Rise and Trial of Ultra 7 signed by him. I have Radiant Black signed by him. So I plan on getting a Cowl, Massiverse, and hopefully a Mystery of Ultra 7 signed by him. That would be nice for the Toku inspired superhero Kyle Higgins signatures, just like with Ryan. I have Rogue Sun #1 signed by him. I also have one of his Go-Go and one of his Mighty Morphins. So I'm like, nice. That's how I'm so my next thing is, okay, let me try to get them to sign. I need Melissa to sign Power Rangers and a Dead Lucky. That's definitely on the list. So yeah, that's why I got that one. Really quick before I get into some other ones, my wife was at another comic book store, TC Rockets, and they had a local comic writer. Last name's Davis, and it was something for Immortal Era from Finish Line Comics, and he signed it for her and this and that. And I'm always, like I said, I will always support indie comics, self publishing this and that. I will support you. I will check out your stuff. Then I was like, man, I was like, okay, that's some good, clean artwork right there. I was like, all right. And so she's like, I didn't know if you knew about that. I'm like, no, but it's an indie comic. I'm gonna read it. Like, I'm gonna check it out. Like, of course. Like, I'm always down to check out new comics. Like, that's how I discover so many. And then I get disappointed when they get canceled. Not a slight at anybody, but it just happens. So first up, I have a variant for Radiant Black #6 that I really wanted, and I missed out on it, but I finally got it. I really like that. And then not a variant, but one of the comics covers I didn't have for #9 of Radiant Black, because I really like that cover, and I'm mad I didn't get it. I got regular base cover. Then I got this, I think it's La Fuente Virgin variant for issue 9 with the hospital. Like, this is such a cool cover. I was like, you know what, I need that because I don't have that variant. I'm gonna save this other one for last. Oh, another Ranger Academy snuck in there. This is for a friend. So I'm gonna mail that out. So then I also got another variant, or not a variant. Like, yeah, well, it's a variant. It's just not like one of the high end ones for issue 3 of Radiant Black with the computer screen, which I thought was cool. Then I got a different cover. I got, because I wanted, like, listen, this is the third print cover, but I like it so much I had to get it. I have the regular first print, but I had to get this third print cover for Radiant Black. Like, it's too good. And then I had to get another one for issue 7. Like, that's just I always get the covers I miss, and like, because they're just so good. Like tell me this cover for Radiant Black 5 is not like just badass. Like, I love this cover so much. And it's like funny because it's mainly the third printings that have these awesome covers. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get those. I mean, even, like, I have a lot of this. Like, I have first print of every issue since issue 1, but some of the second and third printing covers they've done are just so good. And then over here I have volume 4, which I don't have this cover of, and I like that cover a lot, so I had to pick it up. And then lastly, finally, I have the Radiant Blacklight edition of Radiant Black issue 10, because I didn't get this the first time, and I was so angry. I was like, I want that cover so bad. I actually have out for, well, it's been shipped, the Radiant Blacklight edition for volume 24, as well as some of the keychain Blacklight keychains. Those are going to be on display probably right here. I have a way to actually have a blacklight pointed at them, which I will be doing, so that's going to look cool. Man, the kitten is like super attacking the tripod today. Like, I'm getting annoyed, but she's cute and tiny. But yeah, that's I'm so happy I got that. That's like the number one when I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm buying that. Like, I don't have the Blacklight edition for volume 10 or issue 10. I need it. I need it now. So yeah, that's it for the free comic day. A lot of stuff, honestly. So luckily I have a membership with the comic book shop, so I get a discount. Which, I didn't pay nearly cover like the sticker price on any of that stuff. I would have anyways. They were running some good deals. I didn't buy figures. Everyone asks me on free comic day why I don't buy like figures and collectibles. It's like, I have a lot of stuff already. This is one of the days where it's like I'm trying to iron down and patent and get like my back issues, my collection more fine tuned. This is not the most money I've ever spent on a free comic book day. I've done a lot worse from a financial standpoint on free comic book day, but still a good amount. I'm really excited to check out some of these free comic books, and like I said, I use this as like a gauge. Okay, I'll read all these and be like, oh, this is intriguing. Let me go ahead and like add this series to my pull list. Let me go do that. Like, this is how I kind of find new stuff to read. And that's the wonders of free comic book day, honestly. is you'll check out comics you wouldn't normally have checked out. And yeah, I think that was really cool. I'm really, like I said, my favorite thing I got, boom, this Radiant Blacklight edition for issue 10. This is like a grail for me. I know a lot of people probably don't think it's a big deal. For me, it is, because I like that so much, and I can't wait to use the Blacklight on it, because that's gonna be cool. Um, the Ranger Academy from a free comic book, that's the one that's intrigued me the most. And Mech Cadets, honestly, and then Fish Flies, because Jeff Lemire, like, like the little monsters and this and that, like, great run right now. I'm really enjoying that. One of the few non like superhero related, comics I'm pulling right now. So yeah, that was it from everything I got on Free Comic Book Day. Let me know in the comments below. Did you pick up anything on Free Comic Book Day? Um, and yeah, look forward to some more Massive Verse content, as I just recorded Into the Massive Verse Part 3, as well as I have a No One video I'm about to record, and I've got a recording I'm about to do going over issue 24 of Radiant Black, which is going out of chronological order for my Into the Massive Verse series I'm doing, but it's big. That issue, whew. So I have a video coming out for that, so make sure you subscribe so you can see when that goes live. With that being said, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.